Welcome back once again to the mathematics session. In this video lesson, I am going to discuss with you exercise 6A, the section 3 problems. I have noted down here and I have discussed with you in our previous video sessions the exercise 6A, section 1 and section 2, all the problems. Now those who have not watched those videos, just click on the I button and get it notified. Now here in the continuation of the exercise, in the section 3, I have noted down the first problem, and here I want to remember for you that these problems are repetitive in the 10th class also. All the 3 problems in this section were also there in the 10th class. Now let's start here. There are LHS and RHS part. If you see the LHS part, here tan and secant minus 1 is there. When 1 is there, we will go for the trigonometric identity involving tan and secant. That is the second trigonometric identity. In place of 1, I'll replace the second trigonometric identity. Let us start here. Tan theta plus secant theta, if I keep it in bracket, instead of 1, I'll replace it as secant square theta minus tan square theta. Okay, only in the numerator part. Here if you see tan theta minus secant theta plus 1 is there here. Now here this is the algebraic identity a square minus b square. We will expand it like a plus b into a minus b. That is tan theta plus secant theta. Again here this is a plus b into a minus b. I have resolved it into the algebraic identity. Now if you see here, the denominator part as it is, you write secant theta plus 1. Now if you take the above, take the common, that is secant plus tan is common here. So tan theta plus secant theta, take common. So the remaining here is 1 minus, if you take this outside, this is remaining, that is secant theta minus into minus plus tan theta. Okay, now that is tan theta minus secant theta plus 1. So if you see clearly they are multiplied. So you can cancel off this and this because minus secant plus tan and plus 1. So you can cancel it off. This comes to only tan theta plus secant theta. So tan theta you can write it as sine by cos and 1 by cos. If you take LCM here, LCM cos theta, so this is 1 plus sine theta. Right, this is the RHS part. So please make a note, pause the video. Second problem, here 1 plus cot minus cosecant into 1 plus tan plus secant is equal to 2. So let's take the LHS part. Here cot, cosecant, tan and secant functions. These we will change it into sine cos functions. Here first one 1 plus cot, I can write it as cos upon sine. Minus cosecant is a reciprocal of sine. Multiplicative inverse of sine. And 1 plus sine cos plus secant is 1 by cos. So if you start with this, let me take the LCM here in both the, here LCM is sine. So this comes to sine theta plus cos theta minus 1. And here if you take LCM cos theta, so cos theta plus sine theta plus 1. If you see both the numerators here sine cos plus 1 minus 1. So let us take this part like this part as a. Okay, I'll suppose this as a and this as b. Okay, let us take this part as a and this part as b. So a minus b, a plus b into. So that comes to a square minus b square, where a is sine plus cos. So here this will be resolved as a square, right, minus b square, okay, divided by sine theta cos theta, because these are in the multiplication form. Right, here a square, we will expand it, a plus b whole square. So a square plus b square plus 2ab. And 1 square is just 1 here above. Now coming to here, sine theta, cos theta. Now this is the first identity, trigonometric identity, that comes to 1. 1 and minus 1 gets cancelled. So this is 1 plus 2 sine theta cos theta minus 1. So minus 1 plus 1 get cancelled. So sine theta cos theta. So this is 2 sine theta cos theta upon sine by cos. So you can cancel off these two. So we get 2. That is the RHS part. Please note it down. Now the third bit here, given the problem is equal to 13, we have to simplify and give it as 13. Now since this is a long one, let us take into parts. Let this be part 1, let this be part 2 and part 3. We will simply resolve these 3, simplify them, and later on we will add them. Now if you take part 1 here, now that is 3 sine theta minus cos theta raised to the power of 4. So I can write this as square whole square. Likewise we can write sine theta minus cos theta whole square raised to the power of square. Right. This now a minus b whole square, we will expand it here, a square plus b square minus 2ab. Right, minus 2ab. Again, yes, I'll take it here. 2 sine theta cos theta and also square is also there. Here, if you see, now sine square plus cos square is the first identity, that comes to 1. So that is 3, 1 minus 2 sine theta cos theta whole square. Right. Again we can expand it, a minus b whole square likewise. So that is, a means 1, 1 plus b is 2 sine theta cos theta whole square. So that comes to 4 sine square theta cos square theta, b square is minus 2ab, 2 into 1 into 2. So that is 4 sine theta cos theta. Okay. So we got this value. Right. So this is the value. If you completely expand it, 3 multiply 3 whole thing, that comes to 3 plus 12 sine square theta cos square theta minus 12 sine theta cos theta. Right. So this is the first part, simplification. Now let us take the second part here, this one. So this is simply a plus b whole square. So let us expand. So that comes to a square plus b square plus 2ab. Right. So let us multiply with 6. That comes to 6 sine square plus 6 cos square. No, before that, let me take this. This is identity. So that is 1. So 1 plus 2 sine theta cos theta. So now we will add with the 6. So 6 into 6, 6 plus 12 sine theta cos theta. So this is the second part, simplification. Now the third part, we will take the third part. Have made the LHS into 3 parts. So 3 parts we are simplifying, and later on we will add the complete parts. Okay. So this is to the power of 6. So we will resolve it into, here I can write it as, sine square theta whole cube plus cos square theta whole cube. So that comes to a cube plus b cube formula. So a cube plus b cube formula we will expand. A cube plus b cube is a plus b first. So a is already sine square plus cos square. A itself is sine square, cos is b is cos square. So a plus b multiplied by a square. So sine to the power of 4 theta minus AB. Sine square theta cos square theta plus b square. So cos to the power of 4 theta. Right. This is the expansion. Now here we can write it as, this is first identity, so 1 into this, so that comes, only this part will be left over, so that is sine to the power of 4 theta minus sine square theta cos square theta plus cos to the power of 4 theta. So this part is left over here, and here we can write this as, here this is a plus b. So a plus b, a is sine square plus cos square a square, that is sine square minus ab plus b square. I have resolved this a cube b cube form, and we will multiply each and everything. Here this comes to 1, so this we can keep it as it is, or else we will multiply with the 4. So 4 sine 4 theta minus 4 sine square theta cos square theta plus 4 cos to the power of 4 theta. So this is the simplified form of the third part. Now let us add all the 3 parts of the LHS. So the first part here is that one, 1 plus 2 plus 3. Let us add here. So that is 3 plus 12 sine square theta cos square theta minus 12 sine theta cos theta. Right. Now the second part answer is plus 6 plus 12 sine cos. Okay. The third part is this 4 sine 4 theta minus 4 sine square theta cos square theta plus 4 cos 4 theta. So this is the third part. Now any cancellations we will see here. See here, these two minus and plus 12 goes off, and here 12 sine square theta and 4 sine square theta, that comes to 8. So this is 3 plus, here 12 minus 4 is 8 sine square theta cos square theta. Okay. Now here 6. Here 6 and all that. Let us write plus 6 plus 4 sine 4 theta plus 4 cos 4 theta. Right. Here if you see these 3, so if you take 4 common here, 3 plus 6, let me write the constants one side. So if you take 4 common here, it comes to sine square theta whole square, I can write it as, plus cos square theta whole square. Right, cos 4 sine 4 I have written, plus if I take 4 common here, the leftover is 2 sine square cos square. So this comes to the identity, algebraic identity a plus b whole square. So where a is sine square and b is cos square. So this comes to 3 plus 6 plus 4. Here I can write it as sine square theta plus cos square theta whole square. Right. That completely, this is a plus b whole square, and this is 1. So 1 square. So that comes to 3 plus 6 plus 4 into 1 square, that is 3 plus 6 plus 4. So that is equal to 13. 13 is the required value RHS. Please note it down. In the second problem of the same section, first bit I have noted down. Here this is equal to 7. So we have to simplify it into 7. Let's start with the LHS. Here a plus b whole square, here a plus b whole square again here. Likewise we will see here. Here if you see, I'll expand it into a plus b whole square. So sine square theta plus cosecant square theta plus 2 sine cosecant. Second one also I'll expand it. So cos square theta plus secant square theta plus 2 cosecant, 2 cos secant, cos theta secant theta. And also it is there minus tan square theta, if you open the bracket, minus cot square theta. So this is the LHS part. I have expanded it here. Now if you see here, two sine cosecant. Sine and cosecant are the multiplicative inverse. They are the reciprocals to each other. So here also cos and secant are reciprocal. So this comes to 1 and this comes to 1. So that is 2 into 2 plus 2 is 4. So here if you write sine square plus cosecant square plus 2 plus cos square plus secant square plus 2, again minus tan square minus cot square. So right here if you see cosecant cot. Now in the second and the third trigonometric identities, we can say here if you see this sine and cos square, this comes to 1. Okay. Now cosecant square, 1 plus tan square is secant square. So secant square minus 1 is tan square, isn't it? So you can also write it as cosecant square and 2 is there here. This is tan square, secant square minus tan square. If you see secant square minus tan square is 1 again, and cosecant square minus cot square is again 1, right, plus 2 left over and 2 left over. So altogether we get it as 7. So in this 3 identities I have substituted. First identity is sine square plus cos square is 1, cosecant square minus cot square is 1, secant square minus tan square is 1, and left over 2 and 2 are there. So if you add them up, that comes to 7. Please pause the video and note it down. Now the second problem, cos 4 alpha 2 cos square alpha 1 minus 1 by secant square alpha is equal to 1 minus sine to the power of 4 alpha. Now here we will start with the LHS here. Here it is cos 4 alpha plus, let us multiply, open the bracket and multiply 2 cos square alpha to 1. So if you multiply this to 1, that comes to 2 cos square alpha minus 2 cos square alpha multiplied by 1 by secant square. If you write the reciprocal, that is nothing but the cos square only, cos square alpha. Since this is the multiplicative inverse of cos square, so I have written it as cos square. Now here if you see here, cos 4 alpha plus 2 cos square alpha minus here 2 cos 4 alpha. Now 2 cos 4 alpha, cos 4 alpha. You can subtract it, that is 2 cos square alpha minus, isn't it? Here this is 2 cos square and 1. So that comes to minus cos to the power of 4 alpha. Here I can write it as 2 cos square alpha minus cos 4 alpha, we can write it as cos square whole square, right, here. And cos square, we can write it from the first identity, cos square is nothing but 1 minus sine square alpha. So that is 2 cos square alpha, here the first identity 1 minus sine square alpha whole square. Can write it as cos square as 1 minus sine square alpha, again whole square is also there. Now this we can expand it in the form of a minus b whole square. So 2 cos square alpha minus here a minus b, so a square plus b square, already b is sine square, to whole square is sine to the power of 4 alpha minus 2 sine ab, so sine square alpha. So I have expanded it in the form of a minus b whole square. Now we will open the bracket, 2 cos square alpha minus 1 minus sine to the power of 4 alpha minus into minus plus 2 sine square alpha. Now here 2 and 2, if you take common, it comes to cos square alpha plus sine square alpha minus 1 minus sine to the power of 4 alpha here. So this comes to, this is the first identity. So we'll write 2 into 1 minus 1 minus sine square alpha, sine to the power of 4 alpha. So 2 minus 1 is 1, 1 minus sine to the power of 4 alpha. This is the RHS part, right? 1 minus sine to the power of 4 alpha. Please pause the video and please make a note. Let us end the class here and we will be seeing the rest of the problems in our next session. Hope you have understood today's session. Okay, please make a note, and thank you all.